Where's Mike? Mike, Diane and Dementia number 25. Tests of Faith. I attended my second Dementia Society support group meeting for caregivers. The Dementia Society of Ottawa and Renfrew County has developed many programs and approaches to support individuals diagnosed with dementia and the people who care for them. They have a Dementia Care Coach service, which was developed in response to assist people based on their individual circumstances. This program was adopted nationally and was a precursor to many other service and support innovations, like an aging-in-place home assessments, and in-person, telephone, and virtual visiting, and technology support programs. In 1998, a dementia studies program at Algonquin College in Ottawa becomes the first Ontario Ministry of Education and Training approved dementia studies program in Canada. 14 showed up today, and even split between men and women. We did a go-around, each person talking about what was on their plate and how they were coping. Not a pretty picture. Many were in far worse condition than Diane and me. One lady said her husband was hallucinating. She got him into a secure respite situation for a few days to give her a break. But the facility he entered was full of people who screamed, which scared her husband, so she pulled him out. I thought of Jack Nicholson in the film, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and how people were formerly treated in mental institutions. When I was a kid in Toronto, we joked about 999 Queen Street West. It was our term for the crazy house. It was where you placed irrational people. If you were in 999 Queen Street, you were nuts. Living in a big city like Toronto, I observed a lot of aberrant behavior. I remember one guy who went topless throughout the winter. Maybe he thought he was in Barbados. Then, there were the homeless and the drunks lying comatose on the ground. Originally called the Provincial Lunatic Asylum, 999 Queen Street was renamed the Asylum for the Insane in 1871, Hospital for the Insane in 1905, and simply Ontario Hospital, Toronto, as of 1919. In 1996, it became Queen Street Mental Health Centre, and finally, Centre for Addiction and Mental Health, CAM, in 1998. Interesting how the terminology changed over the years, eliminating the insane. In the early years of the province, quiet lunatics were confined at home, while furious lunatics were consigned to jails. Mental health treatment has come a long way since, but dementia cures remain far off. Others in our support group complained of a lack of governmental resources and being forced to resort to private care, which was depleting life savings, some residences costing over $10,000 per month. At my turn, I first made note of one lady's hair. She had used purple color splashes to highlight 2 large patches of her natural white hair. I told her she reminded me of playing football for Western as those were our team colors. Later, the guy beside me said he saw his first game at Western in 1964 when I was on the field. He was a geologist. I asked him if hammering rocks in the field provided relief. Yes, my chronic use of humor surfaced to help ease tension in the room. Perhaps I will perform stand-up comedy routines at dementia cafes. A new career beckons. The geologist described his situation. Like me, he moved from Niagara. His wife is deaf in one ear, has dementia, is going blind with macular degeneration and is incontinent. Geez, what a situation. And Job thought he had problems in the Bible. Tested by Satan and faced with the loss of his possessions, his children, and finally his own health, Job refused to curse God. God seems to have this perverse desire to test followers. He asked Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac. I think I would have told God to buzz off. Supposedly, from all this, we learn that there is innocent suffering in the world. I didn't need to read the Bible to know that. Today's meeting confirmed it, one caregiver's testimony after another. It must be hard for people to believe in God when confronted with so much misery. Some try to explain it as a test. That's the same sort of bullshit that Brother Bernard pulled on me in grade 9. This is a YouTube video based on my social media entries on dementia. I welcome your thoughts and prayers. If you are engaged in similar struggles, I welcome your likes and suggestions. Thanks for watching.